Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Julia and today I'm officially wrapping up a month of waking up at 5 a.m. every single day. And this is everything that I've learned on that journey so far. So last month I read The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. If you're looking to revolutionize your morning routine, I really recommend that you read it for yourself. He just released a new version, but I will give you the crash course for anyone who's interested. So basically Hal argues that we don't spend enough time on ourselves, which I completely agree with. I think that I can neglect myself a lot and I don't really spend a lot of time working on myself throughout my day. I give a lot of my time and a lot of my energy to other people and I kind of forget about myself. So this entire book is about waking up early in the morning to spend some time on yourself. He has 5 pillars that he recommends every single morning you should be doing. Number 1, meditating. First thing when you wake up in the morning, silence, meditation, prayer, anything like that to really open your mind to new beginnings. Number 2, affirmations. Basically every single morning you should be telling yourself how you want to feel, what you want to feel, manifesting your best life. Number 3, visualization. Now this one was a new one for me, nothing I really heard before. So everybody knows about making your 2024 vision board, totally understand, but what have you done with your vision board since then? Number 3, visualize is basically not only taking those ideas, but visualizing yourself in those ideas and creating that life from there. Number 4, exercise. This one's a little bit more obvious, I'm sure everybody knows, getting some movement in your day every single day. Number 5 is reading. Every single morning you should be reading something for your mind. And then number 6 is journaling or scribing. It goes to the anagram of savers. So S at the end is for scribing, journaling, basically getting your thoughts to paper. Now on this experience, I found out that I really have to wake up at 5 a.m. to get this all done in the amount of time that I need to start my day. So I have been pretty religiously doing it. A couple of days were a little bit off for me. That's just human nature. But for the most part, I've been pretty religiously following this routine just to see how I would look, feel by the end of the 30-day challenge. And as that day approaches, I can proudly say that this has been quite a success for me. I'm very impressed by how much this shifted where I was to where I am now. Just for a little bit of context, last month I was really struggling. I wasn't in a good headspace. Seasonal affective disorder was getting me down bad. I was dealing with a lot of anxiety. I was sad all the time. I had no motivation. I didn't feel creative. It was just really hard for me to get going every single day. And today I can happily report that that is no longer an issue whatsoever. So my biggest overall takeaway from this experience is have routine in your life. Now, do I think that you need to be doing all 6 of these things every single morning? Do you need to be waking up at 5 a.m. just like myself every single morning to get all these done? Short answer, no. I don't think that this miracle morning is a miracle for everyone. I think the habits and ideas are something that you can implement in your life without having it be to this extent, and I still think that you can get great results from it. My biggest takeaway from the morning routine in general is have something to look forward to in your morning, whether that be making your favorite cup of coffee, whether that be reading, whether that be writing in your journal, whether it be something else. Have something in your morning that you wake up excited to look forward to every single morning. So for me, there's a couple of these that really stood out that really got me excited to wake up every single morning. Number 1, meditating. This is something that I feel like you've all heard before. Meditate, it's really good for anxiety, it's really good for your mind, it's really good for this and this and this. But I was never religiously meditating like I am now. And I will say there's a huge difference. I understand why there's so many studies reporting that meditation is great for you, because it really is. And I'm sure you've heard this one as well before, but exercising. It really did get me excited to wake up every single morning, and I think it was the biggest thing that I really liked in my structure of my morning routine and will continue later on. So basically, Monday through Saturday, I did my miracle morning routine. So Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I did Pilates workouts. I use Move with Nicole YouTube videos. And then on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I would do a treadmill workout. Typically, I did the 12-3-30 split on the treadmill, and I just really enjoyed it. I don't also think that you need to be working out this hard, Pilates and walking on the treadmill are pretty light exercises for myself, so I was okay doing it 6 times a week. Definitely not something you need to do. And one that really was a challenge in the beginning, one that I didn't think I would enjoy at all from this morning routine, but very much surprised me, was journaling. I've journaled before, but to be honest with you, I only journaled when I was at my worst. I never liked to journal when I was doing my best, when I was succeeding, when I was putting down my wins. It was always journaling when I was at my worst and I didn't know what else to do. Great coping mechanism, but to me, journaling had such a negative connotation. Journaling every single day felt like a chore. I started holding myself accountable through my journal. Every single morning, I would check up on how I did yesterday and just continue with some thoughts with how I'm doing today. I wish I could tell you that every single one of these was a pillar of success for me. Out of the 6, there are 3 that I definitely see myself doing every single morning. I don't know about doing the affirmations the way that he described, but I didn't find reading the same affirmations that I wrote for myself every single morning to be that effective. After like maybe a week, I knew them by heart. They were just kind of in my brain. Maybe I needed to keep up with writing them, but in that sense of affirmations, I didn't really enjoy it. I actually really like to listen to affirmations on YouTube and have those while I walk on the treadmill, while I'm going to work. That seems a little bit better for me. They're not specific to me, but I feel better about them. I honestly fell in love with morning routines again, and I forgot how great they can be. And I honestly think that this is the most strict I've been on myself with any sort of routine, any sort of exercise, any sort of eating better, getting ready every single morning that I have in a very, very long time. And for that alone, I consider this an absolute success. I really recommend to anyone who's struggling right now, who just doesn't feel like they're living their best life, who don't feel like they're succeeding to their fullest potential, I really recommend finding something that works for you. I think that's the biggest takeaway of this, is the miracle morning was not a miracle for me. That's okay. Guess what? I found half of that to be very successful and is going to be part of my daily life. Self-improvement isn't about what somebody else did and taking that exactly and putting that towards your life, because your life is so different than anybody else's. You are the only you, so not everything's going to work for you. That's okay. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video today. This was a really fun video for me to film, and over the last 30 days, it's been a really fun idea to get to know myself a little bit better. So if you do this, please, please, please let me know. I want to know if any of you guys have done this or are going to do this. Comment down below. I want to know. I want to keep up with you guys. And in 30 days, check back in. I want to know how it went. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you keep living your best life. And I hope today you do something for yourself.